Nltv to inaugurate the much-awaited Naga Survival Bridge over the Doyang River located in Lipanyan on December 14. The bridge is the fourth over Doyang River and the longest in Nagaland. Minister for PWD Tongpang Azukum virtually lays foundation stone for Naga Patient House in Vellore and District Office Mokokchung. Naga Patient House to be constructed to accommodate Naga patients travelling from Chennai to Vellore for treatment. Sumi Apuyemi Baptist Akukuho Kukhakulu celebrates 75th anniversary of Youth Ministry from December 9 to 11 at Bughoboto Town Baptist Church. Celebrations held under theme Stand Firm, Ephesians 6:10. Bharatiya Janata Party leader Bhupender Patel takes oath as the Chief Minister of Gujarat for the second consecutive time in Gandhinagar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, BJP National President JP Nadda and Chief Ministers of BJP-ruled states also in attendance. Welcome to Nltv. You're watching English Prime Time. I am Yashira and now the news in detail. The much-awaited historic bridge over the Doyang River in Governor's Camp in Lipanyan will be officially inaugurated by State Chief Minister Nltv on December 14. For the inaugural celebration, the Nagaland Foothill Road Coordination Committee invited all Apex Tribal Hohos, the Dimapur-based Tribal Hohos, the Young Naga Action Committee on Foothills Road, the contractors' firms along with the local CSOs and former member of the committee to attend the function. With the initiatives of the Naga CSOs, the historic Naga Survival Bridge was started in 2014, which was funded by Government of Nagaland, and the work was executed by L. Pukhato, Shohei and Sons. The bridge over the Doyang River is known as the longest bridge in Nagaland. Minister for PWD, Housing and Mechanical, Tongpang Azukum on Monday virtually laid the foundation stone for the Naga Patient House in Vellore and the District Office Complex in Mokokchung. Speaking during a brief program at Chief Engineer's Office, Azukum informed about the need of a home for the Naga communities in Chennai who face problems and hardships travelling to Vellore for medical treatment. He further highlighted that the Tamil Nadu government allotted a plot of land free of cost, measuring 10,000 square feet to accommodate the Naga patients going to CMC Vellore for treatment. Meanwhile, laying the foundation stone of District Office Complex in Mokokchung, he said that the construction may take few years to complete but urged upon the PWD Housing Department and the government to give importance to such initiative. Sumi Apuyemi Baptist Akukuho Kukhakulu celebrated its 75th anniversary Youth Ministry, come 110th Annual Session and 22nd Triennial Youth Convention from December 9 to 11. Notably, the celebrations were held under the theme Stand Firm, Ephesians 6:10 at Bughoboto Town Baptist Church. During the celebrations, the department thanked God in gratitude for His constant guidance for the past 75 years, while the light which Reverend Shihoto Sunheto and Shihani Su had lit several years ago marked a historic moment in the history of Sabak Youth Department, for which the department expressed gratefulness to them.
Okay, hello. Mula nam tu Hokatose, and I am the Youth Secretary of Sumi Apuyemi Baptist Akuko Kakulu. The Youth Department of Sabak is celebrating its 75th anniversary. The founder of the youth department in 1947 is Reverend Shoto and Mr. Shani of Iranu. So we are celebrating the 75th anniversary with these 3 days, 9, 10, 11 of December 2022. It consists of 28 churches. So it Boboto Manukana class delegates kanto 543 delegates are in as a registered grado. Will be invitees can get other site private we are more than 1,000 celebration they attend grado more than 1,000 just yeah. Okay, hello. Mula nam tu Hokatose.
Supreme Court Judge Justice Sanjay Kaul inaugurated the legal service clinic at Patkai Christian College, Sethima in Chimukadima on Sunday. While addressing the gathering, Kaul mentioned that there are several ways of resolving disputes and pointed out that Nagaland had a history of resolving disputes through traditional methods. Kaul, who is also the executive chairman of National Legal Services Authority, stated that if there were no court institutions, people would take disputes in their own hands, which would lead to violence. According to him, the goal is to learn from existing socially accepted practices rather than to replace them. For the first time, 13 students from Tobu and Mocha area received the privilege of National Integration Tour, who left for the education tour to Delhi and Agra on Monday. The Twinsang Battalion of Assam Rifles conducted the program in view to provide an opportunity for the students to see and experience various important places of India. Earlier, during a brief interaction program with the students and parents, Brigadier of Twinsang Battalion Vikram Singh stated that this opportunity will add more knowledge and wisdom for the students and further conveyed his best wishes for their journey.
सलाम जनाया से आजी मोहिकान असम राइफल नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन टूर परा प्रोग्राम बना तो अपना बच्चा कान लोगोदी रास्ता बाल दिखाई दी बोले मौन आसे थाई कान फ्यूचर ऊंचा बनाई दी बोले मौन आसे आरो मानू किनिगा ताकि आरो प्लेन एरिया लागा मानू किनिगा एडवांस जाया से अमाकान लागा कैपिटल दिल्ली ताजमहल प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया सब देखी लोबे इतु प्रोग्राम अपनी कान बचा करने ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी आसे इतु प्रोग्राम एकता जगह ते जाबोले ना हुई जोराट दिल्ली आगरा इतु कान जगह ते जाबोले आसे आरो किमोन जॉन टीचर स्टूडेंट्स जोबेलो मनुकान आसे सब प्रा ब्लेसिंग्स पाबो आरो अमाकान प्रा प्रेयर से मदद कुरिबो इतु टूर सक्सेसफुल लागा ब्लेसिंग होबो विश्वास कोरी आसे असम राइफल आरो लोकल पब्लिक नॉर्थ ईस्ट ते आरो नागालैंड ते शांति आनी दिसे आरो परमानेंट शांति आनी देबो कारणे पूरी जाई आसे इतु कारणे अपनी कान सब असम राइफल तो निचो कोकाई बाई निसिना मोराम पूरी खाना थाकी भी आरो
The Department of Youth Ministry Sumi Baptist Akukuho Kukhakalu Nito Mount held its 64th Youth Conference at Sukhalo village from December 9 to December 11 under the theme Connect. NBCC Youth Secretary Reverend N. Suhoto and Executive Secretary of Sabak Nito Mount Reverend Hukugha Jimo graced the program as speakers. Furthermore, Advisor of School Education K.T. Sukhalu and First Naga Bollywood playback singer N.K. Naga along with the Director of Emmanuel Music Academy, videographer and YouTuber Aaron T. Asumi were also present during the event. While addressing the gathering, Sukhalu urged the youth to have a good relation with God in order to get success in life. While on the other hand, both N.K. Naga and Aaron T. Asumi shared their success stories during their speeches.
Una lo kumsi shaye akirti fruits aye kulona ki khelim hi jewange nungo kulna tim shimla ke bangena no ulla la ki en to jushlan tono
sande do la ki kin zushire ovegu mandla NSSB Nagaland Staff Selection Board exam kandashi post akats onno tim hazalo sakhona jesi exam sikno tim hazalo function exam si igama tim hazalo function exam si gelaye tim akats olna kam nakhli gelamang tanuk shugenanya NPS exam si gala post akha kinya ka tsogon tim exam sen igama tala tim hazar chikhabdi donno exam sen yecho post akha kin tsogon kema tala tim hazar chikhabdi exam si gala ye post by tim 200 minutes ni himang tamek law genya like itika Nagaland la population la kumkushwani Nagaland la khalawmi ye sasmo bena ni Nagaland ki gala ye lakchak khawani ige tige government service sha gimino laglaki hazar lokti showani Nagaland la ningu population ratio tikle ye over employed keswange jo
de inana sumopu music li sha hengule ana tsu smagena ine one music kimye ki paktage ina kheno 아기 스웨츠 아기 쿠베스 아기 스웨츠 해 하고 온게래 기타 스웨츠 다 스웨츠 아기 쿠베스는 기본 이유로 진시작이 쉬어요. 이제 시까지 이게 입스 알코올로 기본 이유로 라인 이게 알코올로 그거는 유 서비스 윙게라 아이비티 하교 아이비티는 first bell second bell 라인 비티 하게 이게 냐 긴셔나 거 교도에 제 입스 알코올에 바게 르빈 예틀라나 기타 하는 게 full 일기니 가다요 플레 알코올에 러 기타 해주 드럼 베주 베스 베주 instrument jelly ne moyuga peteta pemtata nishka masaki en ne kukera laki ikhilinam taki nishkal ve masaki
Kicked off on Sunday at St. Mary's Higher Secondary School, Dimapur. The tournament was organized by Dimapur Bengali Students Union with a total of 16 cricket teams. Former chairman of Dimapur Municipal Council Y. Vikheho Awomi graced the opening ceremony as chief guest, where he mentioned that sports is not only an extracurricular activity, but it is a place of molding oneself if one agrees to its values. Furthermore, he also added that youth should come forward in the field of sports. During the last two seasons, only Bengali players were allowed to play in the tournaments, but this year the tournament is open for all tribes and communities to send a message of unity and equality. Notably, members from the different Samaj and student bodies took part in the opening ceremony.
General Secretary Siroja. Team CR7.
We know that sports is no longer remain extracurricular activities, but it has become co-curricular activities, which means it is a part and parcel of education. Literally, the meaning of sports is physical activity engaged in for pleasure. But in practice, it differs a bit from the perspective of theory, because some play for money, and some play for fame and profession, but some play for the pride of the country. Or sportsman is not an achievement. Remember that it is simply opening up the doors of opportunities and platform. And these opportunities for the students are comprised of an educational institution, its libraries, access to different types of information in the form of exposure to different types of people, culture, civilizations, and not to forget hard work. We know that sports is no longer remain extracurricular activities, but it has become co-curricular activities, which means it is a part and parcel of education. Literally, the meaning of sports is physical activity engaged in for pleasure. But in practice, it differs a bit from the perspective of theory, because some play for money, and some play for fame and profession, but some play for the pride of the country. Or sportsman is not an achievement. Remember that it is simply opening up the doors of opportunities and platform. And these opportunities for the students are comprised of an educational institution, its libraries, access to different types of information in the form of exposure to different types of people, culture, civilizations, and not to forget hard work. We know that sports is no longer remain extracurricular activities, but it has become co-curricular.
Meghalaya government has announced to increase the compensation given to the bereaved families of the unfortunate Mukro shooting incident victims, which took place on November 22. Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tingsung, while making the announcement, stated that the Revenue Department is making amendments to certain provisions pertaining to the compensation provided to the victims scheme. Regarding the employment of the victim scheme, the Ting Song informed that the government is looking into it, while adding that the medical expenses of those who are injured will also be borne by the government. Notably, a compensation of Rs 5 lakhs was given to the Mukro incident victims' families earlier. A total of 1,179 BRU militants belonging to United Democratic Liberation Front and BRU Liberation Army Union on Monday surrendered their arms in Assam. Around 335 firearms and over 300 ammunitions were also surrendered by the militants before Assam Assembly Speaker Biswajit Daimari along with Minister Piyush Hazarika. The Additional Director General of Police Hiren Chandra Nath informed that the peace talks with the two groups had been underway since 2017. ADGP Nath further added that under Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma's guidance, the police were able to convince the groups for negotiation. Notably, the two rebel groups were highly active in Assam-Mizoram borders during 1990s and were also alleged in the murder of Bharatiya Janata Party leader Pratul Deb. In another achievement against smuggling of illegal goods, Assam police on Sunday night seized Burmese cigarettes, biscuits and other illicit items in Karimganj district. The illegal items were recovered from a night bus during a police checkpoint in Bazar Richera while being transported to Meghalaya. The officer in charge, Chiranjit Kumar Bora, stated that around 240 packets of Burmese cigarettes along with 18 packets of Burmese biscuits and other items were recovered. The officer further added that the estimate value of the seized items is around 2 lakhs. An investigation by the police is currently underway to arrest the culprits in connection to the seizure, as an unidentified man had stuffed the illegal items in the bus. The Bharatiya Janata Party leader Bhupendra Patel took oath as the Chief Minister of Gujarat for the second consecutive time in Gandhinagar on Monday. Governor Acharya Devrat administered the oath to Patel as the 18th Chief Minister at the helipad ground near the new Secretariat in Gandhinagar. Altogether, with Patel, 17 cabinet ministers also took oath on the same day and to charge of their respective offices the very next day. To celebrate the victory of Gujarat, Chief Minister Napirio along with Deputy Chief Minister Y. Paton also took part in the ceremony.
ભૂપેન્દ્ર રજનીકાંત પટેલ ના નામે સોગંદ લઉં છું કે કાયદાથી સ્થાપિત ભારતના સંવિધાન પ્રત્યે હું ભારતના સાર્વભૌમત્વનું અને અખંડતાનું સમર્થન કરીશ અને હું ગુજરાત રાજ્યના મુખ્યમંત્રી તરીકેના મારા કર્તવ્યો શ્રદ્ધાપૂર્વક અને અંતઃકરણપૂર્વક બજાવીશ અને તમામ લોકો સાથે મુખ્યમંત્રી તરીકે જે કોઈ બાબત મારી વિચારણા માટે લાવવામાં આવશે અથવા મારા જાણવામાં આવશે તેની જાણ એવા મુખ્યમંત્રી તરીકેના મારા કર્તવ્યના યોગ્ય અથવા વ્યક્તિઓને કરીશ નહીં અથવા તેની કે તેમની આગળ તેને પ્રગટ કરીશ નહીં.
We have come to celebrate the victory of Gujarat election, setting record, highest number and 7 times consecutive. Well, with partnership, we are very much confident. Let us see. Thank you. Thank you.
After assuming charge of the Himachal Chief Minister office on Monday, Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu received a warm welcome from the employees of Himachal Pradesh Secretariat in Shimla. Civil officials as well as officials of the Secretariat congratulated the newly appointed CM and urged him to work with zeal, dedication and commitment to fulfill the expectations of people of the state. Meanwhile, Himachal Pradesh Congress Chief Pratibha Singh also met Sukhu and congratulated him for taking charge as the 15th Chief Minister of the state. Samajwadi Party leader and newly elected Lok Sabha MP Dimple Yadav took oath on Monday for the second term in the parliament. Notably, Yadav was elected recently in a by-poll for Mainpuri parliamentary seat which fell vacant in October, following the demise of Samajwadi Party patriarch and Dimple Yadav's father-in-law, Mulayam Singh Yadav. It is to be mentioned that she won the Mainpuri parliamentary by-poll in Uttar Pradesh on December 8.
मैं डिम्पल यादव जो लोकसभा की सदस्य निर्वाचित हुई हूँ, ईश्वर की शपथ लेती हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगी। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगी तथा जिस पद को मैं ग्रहण करने वाली हूँ, उसके कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक निर्वहन करूंगी। मैं डिम्पल यादव जो लोकसभा की सदस्य निर्वाचित हुई हूँ, ईश्वर की शपथ लेती हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा
The Supreme Court on Monday has agreed to consider the request for early listing of a plea filed by victims Bilkis Bano seeking a review of the apex court's order on May. The Supreme Court had asked the Gujarat government to consider the plea for the remission of 11 convicts in the Bilkis Bano rape case. A bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud stated that the case will be placed early as advocate Shobha Gupta, appearing on behalf of Bilkis, mentioned that the case is yet to be listed. Notably, Bilkis Bano has filed multiple public interest litigations along with the National Federation of Indian Women seeking directions to revoke the remission granted to 11 convicts in the case. Bano was heinously gang-raped and was left to die during the March 2002 Gujarat riots. Actor Nora Fatehi has filed a defamation suit against Jacqueline Fernandez and 15 media houses on Monday. The Bollywood actor alleged that Fernandez made defamatory imputations against her and blamed the media houses for carrying and circulating the remarks. The Bollywood actress has remarked that Fernandez sought to criminally defame her in order to destroy her career, as both are working in the same industry and have similar background. Earlier, both the actors were questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in connection with the 200 crore money laundering case, where Suresh Chandrasekhar is the main accused. Gujarat state government on Monday has decided to pay an additional compensation to the families of each of deceased in the Morbi bridge collapse incident, which took place in October. The state government announced that a total of compensation of rupees 10 lakhs will be paid to kin of each deceased and rupees 1 lakh each will be paid to injured in the incident. Notably, a total of 134 people lost their lives in the tragic incident, which took place in Himachal River of Gujarat's Morbi. Former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has been granted a conditional bail of rupees 1 lakh by the Bombay High Court on Monday after spending nearly 13 months in jail custody in alleged corruption cases. In spite of the bail, the Nationalist Congress Party leader will not be just walking away out of the jail, as the bail order would be effective after 10 days. Furthermore, the Central Bureau of Investigation and Enforcement Directorate are both investigating Deshmukh for the offence of money laundering. Earlier on October 4, Deshmukh was granted bail by the Bombay High Court, which was again refused by a special court. After assuming G20 presidency in December 1, the first meeting of Development Working Group under India's G20 presidency will be held in Mumbai from December 13 to 16. The meeting will be held to focus on India's key priorities relating to accelerating progress on the SDGs, lifestyle for the environment and data for environment. On December 13, Indian presidency will hold two events, which includes data for development and infusing new life into green development. Notably, G20 members, guest countries and the international organizations will also take part in the meeting, which will be held under G20 presidency. A senior Congress leader in Madhya Pradesh, Raja Pateria, has triggered a massive controversy with a speech in which he is heard goading his audience to kill Prime Minister Narendra Modi if they want to save the constitution. However, he immediately clarified that by killing he means defeating. But that has hardly helped. It is to be mentioned that the Congress is facing a huge backlash in the middle of Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra, with several BJP leaders calling for Pateria's arrest. Meanwhile, Madhya Pradesh government has ordered a police case against Pateria.
मोदी धर्म जाति भाषा के आधार पर बांट देगा। दलितों को, वनवासी आदिवासियों को और अल्पसंख्यकों का भावी जीवन खतरे में है। संविधान यदि बचाना है तो मोदी की हत्या करने के लिए तत्पर रहो, हत्या इंदा साइंस कराने का काम। कार्यकर्ता की उपेक्षा नेता की उपेक्षा होती है, और नेता जब कार्यकर्ता की उपेक्षा होती है तो विपरीत।
मंडलम सेक्टर के कार्ड वितरण में पवई के दौरान एक वीडियो जारी हुआ है जिसमें मुझे बताया गया है कि मैंने बोला कि मोदी की हत्या कर दो। मैं गांधी को मानने वाला आदमी हूं, गांधी की मानने वाला आदमी हत्या की बात नहीं कर सकता। वो वीडियो गलत तरीके से पेश किया गया है। मेरा कहने का आशय था कि राजनीतिक चुनाव।
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on Monday has backed India for permanent membership at the United Nations Security Council and remarked that New Delhi has added value to the Security Council. Lavrov opined that India plays an active role in the United Nations as well as a range of integration structures in South Asia within the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The Foreign Minister also added that India and Brazil are key international actors and should be counted for permanent membership in Council. Notably, among the 5 permanent members of the 15-nation Council, United States, United Kingdom, France and Russia have supported a permanent seat for India in the UN body. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 994 in Global Chapter, and Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel